Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is enjoying their day. Please subscribe and like the video before continuing. Y&R spoilers Monday, September 1st, Wedding Bells, Second Chance, True Colors. The Young and the Restless spoilers for Monday, September 1st, imply some explosive moments in the land of Genoa City. What is this? Someone proposes, while another asks for a second chance, and a character reveals their true colors. Find out what's set to go down during Monday's show, below. Kyle Abbott proposes. The Young and the Restless spoilers for Monday, September 1st, hint that Kyle Abbott, Michael Mealer, will propose to Claire Newman, Haley Aaron. Make sure to check out our weekly Y&R spoilers, here. Kyle is going to pull out all the stops to ensure Claire says yes, especially now that Claire feels so betrayed about his lie. Claire had asked Kyle countless times if anything happened in Nice with Audra Charles, Zuleika Silver, and kept that kiss between him and the brunette, from his gal pal. Read this, The Young and the Restless spoilers. Will major exits follow flood of new hires? Y&R fans fear cast cuts? What's even worse is that despite telling Claire about their lip lock, he's still yet to reveal they were on a bed, with him only wearing a towel. Will Claire accept Kyle's wedding proposal? Fans will have to tune in to find out. Audra Charles begs for a second chance. Speaking of Audra, she'll beg Nate Hastings, Sean Dominic, for a second chance. Claire, of course, ran to Nate to tell him all about Audra's plan to split her and Kyle up, plus the agreement Audra had with Victor Newman, Eric Braeden. Nate had his suspicions about Audra, so hearing this news only triggered him. When confronted, Audra denied, so, it sounds like Audra will come clean to Nate during Monday's show and beg for another chance. Will he give her one? Diane Abbott's true colors. Finally, The Young and the Restless spoilers for Monday reveal that Jack Abbott, Peter Bergman, will see Diane Abbott's, Susan Walters, true colors. Will Diane come up with a scheme to try and bring Audra down? What is this? Then again, this might have to do with Nikki Newman, Melody Thomas Scott. Billy Abbott, Jason Thompson, has Chancellor on his radar, which Jack disapproved of. Because of his friendship with Nikki, will Diane applaud Billy's idea? Could she potentially urge Jack to help him? What storyline are you most looking forward to during Monday's show? Comment below. Watch your favorite CBS soap daily and check out SOS often for the best Young and the Restless spoilers, news, and updates. Y&R spoilers Monday, September 1st, Wedding Bells, Second Chance, True Colors. Love, loyalty, and betrayal collide in Genoa City as The Young and the Restless continues to spin the kind of high-stakes drama that keeps fans glued to their screens. Monday, September 1's episode promises to deliver an emotional roller coaster filled with vows of love, second chances that may or may not stick, and shocking reveals that pull back the curtain on people's true colors. With storylines colliding at breakneck speed, there's no shortage of gasp-worthy moments, and this episode is shaping up to be one that longtime viewers will dissect for weeks. The buzz in Genoa City centers around three key developments: wedding bells ringing in a way that sets the stage for unexpected twists, the possibility of a heartfelt second chance that could reshape a family's dynamic, and hidden truths coming to light that will force characters to confront themselves and each other. It's the kind of day where romance and deception walk hand in hand, and fans will need to hold on tight because the ride is about to get bumpy. The stage is set at Chancellor Winters where love is in the air, but so is doubt. Relationships hang in the balance, rivalries simmer beneath the surface, and long-kept secrets threaten to erupt just when everyone is smiling for the cameras. But that's Genoa City for you. What looks picture-perfect in public can quickly unravel behind closed doors. Monday's spoilers suggest that viewers should prepare for emotional declarations, shocking alliances, and heartbreak that's been a long time coming. Let's dive deep into what's about to unfold in this can't-miss episode. The Wedding Bells storyline is not just about romance, it's about power, family legacies, and who truly holds the upper hand in Genoa City's most talked-about unions. Couples are front and center, but so are the schemers lurking in the background, ready to pounce on any sign of weakness. Someone's walking down the aisle, But the bigger question is, will they make it back up as husband and wife? And even if they do, how long before trouble comes knocking at their door? Meanwhile, the idea of a second chance always makes waves in this town. Whether it's between lovers reuniting after betrayal, parents reconnecting with estranged children, or business partners deciding to bury the hatchet, forgiveness doesn't come easy in Genoa City. Spoilers tease that a surprising offer of reconciliation could reset the playing field, but not everyone is going to be happy about it. Expect fireworks as past wounds resurface, proving that sometimes second chances come at a higher cost than anyone anticipates. And then there are the true colors. Monday's episode makes it clear, some masks are about to slip. For weeks, certain characters have been hiding behind carefully crafted facades, but the truth always has a way of seeping out in Genoa City. A confrontation will expose motives that can't be ignored, and the fallout could have ripple effects that last all the way into the fall. Fans know that when the truth finally hits daylight, relationships can implode and alliances can crumble. The drama of the wedding sets the tone for the entire episode. Whether you're rooting for romance or praying for chaos, the event is a powder keg of emotions just waiting for the spark. Genoa City weddings have a long history of being far from smooth sailing. Who can forget previous ceremonies interrupted by secrets, affairs, or shocking revelations? This one promises to deliver on that legacy. As the bride prepares to walk down the aisle, whispers circulate about hidden agendas. Some guests are there to celebrate, others to sabotage, and a few just to witness history in the making. When vows are exchanged, everyone will be watching for cracks in the perfect picture. The second chance storyline brings a much-needed dose of hope, but in true soap fashion, it's layered with complications. Is it possible to rebuild what was once broken, or are they destined to repeat the same mistakes? Monday's episode suggests that the past may not be as easy to bury as one character hopes. While fans might swoon at the thought of reconciliation, skeptics know that Genoa City rarely allows happily ever afters to play out without at least one major curveball. As for the true colors reveal, this could be the most explosive part of the day. Spoilers tease that a key character will show their hand, revealing motives and feelings that have been simmering under the surface for weeks. The truth could shatter relationships, end alliances, and ignite new feuds. It's a reminder that in Genoa City, appearances can be deceiving, and no secret stays hidden forever. This episode thrives on emotional tension. Every smile hides a secret, every embrace carries a hint of betrayal, and every promise made has the potential to be broken. It's a balancing act between romance and deception, and Monday, September 1st will test loyalties in ways fans won't see coming. The biggest question hanging over the wedding is whether it will go off without a hitch, or whether someone will step in to stop it. Soap fans know the history, weddings on Y&R rarely end without scandal. There's always a last-minute confession, a shocking interruption, or a bombshell reveal that changes everything. This one could very well follow tradition, turning a day of joy into one of heartbreak. The idea of a second chance could tie into multiple storylines. Whether it's an estranged couple trying again, a parent hoping to reconnect with their child, or even business rivals looking to forge peace, the stakes are sky high. Genoa City thrives on grudges, so when forgiveness is offered, it usually comes with strings attached. Monday's spoilers hint that while one character may see this as a path to healing, others will see it as manipulation. The exposure of true colors is the perfect capstone for this episode. Genoa City is a town where power plays and secrets define the landscape, but eventually, masks slip. Monday's episode will strip away the pretenses and leave someone vulnerable, exposed, and forced to face consequences. The fallout could shake multiple families and storylines moving forward, paving the way for a dramatic fall season. For longtime fans, this episode is everything they love about the young and the restless, romance mixed with betrayal, family entanglements complicated by secrets, and the kind of over-the-top drama that keeps people tuning in day after day. It's proof that no matter how many times love is declared, forgiveness is offered, or lies are told, Genoa City always finds a way to surprise. The fallout of Monday's events won't be contained to just one day. Spoilers suggest that the choices made, the secrets exposed, and the vows exchanged will reverberate in storylines for weeks to come. The wedding could mark the beginning of a new era for one family, the second chance could reset an entire relationship dynamic, and the reveal of true colors could light the fuse on a rivalry that will dominate the fall. By the end of the episode, fans will be left with more questions than answers. Will the marriage survive its rocky start? Can forgiveness truly heal old wounds, or will history repeat itself? And now that masks have slipped, who will rise stronger, and who will be left broken? One thing is certain, Monday, September 1st is an episode that no fan will want to miss. Audra Charles begs for a second chance. The walls are closing in on Audra Charles, and for the first time in a long time, the calculating executive who built a reputation on power plays and bold moves is finding herself cornered by consequences she never anticipated. Monday's upcoming episodes of The Young and the Restless promise to put Audra at the center of the storm as she swallows her pride and does something almost unimaginable for a woman who has always prided herself on control. She begs for a second chance. For weeks, Audra's sharp mind and sharp tongue have been her greatest weapons, allowing her to maneuver her way into boardrooms, relationships, and power structures that others could only dream of. But Genoa City is a town that always remembers sins, and Audra's betrayals are catching up with her. Whether it's the trail of broken hearts she's left behind or the corporate manipulations that cost her allies, Audra is suddenly facing the reality that she may lose it all. Her career, her place in Newman circles, and the man she once convinced herself she didn't need but secretly still wants, Kyle Abbott. The question isn't just whether Audra deserves a second chance, but whether anyone in Genoa City is willing to give it to her. Audra's plea comes at a time when emotions are already running high. Genoa City's landscape is shifting, with power players making moves and families realigning allegiances. In the middle of it all, Audra finds herself isolated, her once steady grip on Kyle Abbott slipping through her fingers. Their relationship was never simple. It was built on attraction, ambition, and a shared understanding that neither of them ever played by the rules. Yet underneath the surface, Audra always hoped that Kyle might see her as more than just a convenient partner in crime. Now, as Kyle edges closer to Claire and finds himself drawn back into the security of his family, Audra is faced with a haunting reality. She may have underestimated how much he meant to her. The emotional intensity of this storyline is undeniable. Audra is not a character known for vulnerability. She's a fighter, a survivor who's been through the kind of battles that taught her to hide weakness at all costs. To see her in a position where she is openly asking for forgiveness, pleading for another chance, is a seismic shift that will ripple throughout Genoa City. It forces not only Kyle but everyone around them to reconsider what they know about Audra. Can someone who has schemed, manipulated, and betrayed truly be capable of change? Or is this just another calculated performance designed to tug at Kyle's heartstrings long enough for her to re-establish her footing? The backdrop of this plea makes it even more dramatic. Kyle Abbott is a man torn between worlds, his responsibilities as a father, his complicated family legacy, and his constant search for love and loyalty in a town where both are hard to come by. Claire has emerged as a surprising confidant for Kyle, someone who offers a kind of stability Audra never did. But stability doesn't always equal passion, and Kyle can't deny that Audra still sparks a fire in him that few others can. This tug-of-war between what Kyle wants and what he knows is good for him sets the stage for explosive drama. Audra, sensing that she's about to lose him for good, throws herself at his mercy, begging him to reconsider, begging him to give her a chance to prove that she can be more than the sum of her mistakes. For fans, this storyline digs into what makes The Young and the Restless thrive: flawed characters making desperate choices, love triangles that blur the line between love and obsession, and power struggles that spill out of the boardroom and into the bedroom. Audra's vulnerability is both shocking and oddly relatable. Who hasn't wanted a do-over, a chance to right the wrongs and prove that they've changed? But Genoa City isn't a town that hands out redemption easily, and the odds are stacked against her. Kyle has been burned before, not just by Audra but by other women who let ambition drive their choices. Will he really risk opening his heart again, knowing that Audra's track record speaks louder than her words? The plea for a second chance isn't limited to Kyle either. Spoilers suggest that Audra's professional world is also on shaky ground. Newman Media and Chancellor Winters are both keeping their distance, wary of Audra's reputation and the messes she's left behind. By begging for another shot, Audra could be putting herself in the dangerous position of relying on the very people who doubt her the most. If she fails to convince Kyle to stand by her personally, and fails to persuade the corporate titans of Genoa City to back her professionally, then Audra could be left with nothing. And for a woman who has built her life on staying 3 steps ahead, losing everything might finally strip her down to her core. What makes this storyline so riveting is that it peels back the layers of Audra Charles in a way fans haven't seen before. We've watched her scheme, we've watched her seduce, we've watched her win and lose, but rarely have we watched her beg. It's a dangerous gamble, because if Kyle rejects her outright, she risks not only humiliation but also the final blow to whatever power she has left in Genoa City. But if he wavers, if even a part of him believes in her, then Audra may get exactly what she wants. And yet, as every Y&R fan knows, second chances in this town are rarely clean. Even if Kyle forgives her, even if he gives her a shot, the ghosts of her past could return to ruin it all. The episode promises emotional fireworks. Expect heated confrontations, tearful pleas, and maybe even a few surprising moments of tenderness. Audra's desperation will test Kyle's resolve, and his response will reverberate not only through their storyline but also through the Abbotts, the Newmans, and beyond. Genoa City is watching, and whatever happens between Audra and Kyle could set off ripple effects that change alliances, shake up boardrooms, and ignite rivalries. But the real heart of the storyline is this: can people truly change? Audra Charles begging for a second chance forces everyone to confront that question, and the answer may not come easily. For Kyle, for Audra, and for the viewers, this storyline is a reminder that sometimes love and ambition collide in ways that leave no easy answers, only drama, heartbreak, and the faint glimmer of hope that maybe, just maybe, redemption is possible.